What is up, guys? It is DMG here, and today we're going to be doing a 3 million coin squad builder. Now, before we get into the video, I need to say again, I mentioned it in a past video, sorry about the lack of uploads lately. Just some stuff in my personal life that's been kind of going on, mainly mental health stuff. Like, I've not been in a right mindset for like the last few months or so. I've been working on that, and I think I'm starting to like get on the road back to good mental health, so hopefully that continues. But yeah, so that's why I haven't really been uploading in the last couple of weeks or so. But that is not why we are here. We are here for the 3 million coin squad builder. So in the squad we do have some great players. We have De Gea in goal, Valencia at right back, Bailly, Team of the Year Ramos at center back, Jordi Alba at left back. At defensive mid, we have Inform Allen and Inform Saul. And then in the attacking mid spots, we have Okocha, Prime Okocha, I should say, at the center attacking mid spot. We do have Gabriel Jesus at left attacking mid, Aguero at striker. And then at right attacking mid, we just have someone to get Allen and on full cam. So usually, depending on the formation, I either put in second inform Lozano, or I put in my untradeable Bale that I was able to pack in one of my packs. Or if I do a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, then I put in Goretzka. So since the last squad builder, we do have a few returning players with De Gea in goal, Valencia at right back, Bailly at center back, and Jordi Alba at left back. I won't go over them as much since, again, they are repeat players. I'll just kind of mention them quickly. De Gea in goal, probably the best goalkeeper in the game. I've said it before in the previous squad builder, and I'll say it again in this video. Just probably the best goalkeeper in the game. Just with the amount of kick saves that he is able to make, he is absolutely worth the 180, 190, 200k that you're going to spend on him. Valencia, same thing for him at right back, probably the best right back in the game. He's pacey, high work rates, great physical. That's exactly what you need in an outside back, and that's what he has. Bailly at center back, good support center back. So if you have someone who is better than him at the other center back spot, which we do have with Team of the Year Ramos and who I'll talk about later, then Bailly's going to be really nice. And then Jordi Alba at left back, as long as you control him and drag him back, then he's going to be really good. I would say that's the only thing you really have to look at for him. But the only player that has not returned in the defense is Team of the Year Ramos. He is a new player, and my God, he is worth every single penny that you spend for him. He is worth every single coin that you spend. He is. I paid, I think, 1.6 million for him. I think he might be a little bit less, maybe 1.55 or around that mark or so. He was worth every single coin. Now, there are times where, you buy an expensive player and, they're going to be good, but they may not be worth the coins, right? You could buy a 500k player and they're going to be good, but not worth 500k. Ramos is great, probably the best center back in the game, and he is well worth the 1.5, 1.6 million coins. He is well worth it because, great pace, great physical, great defending, obviously. He's a Team of the Year. But one thing that I really liked is his dribbling and his passing. If he gets the ball and intercepts the ball, which he does quite often because, again, he's probably the best center back in the game, you feel comfortable on the ball with him. You feel comfortable enough to where you can maneuver and kind of turn on the ball with him, so you don't feel rushed to pass it off and then, you make a bad pass and the opposition gets the ball and scores, right? You feel safe on the ball, and he can make a solid pass as well. Moving on to the midfield, we do have Inform Allen and Inform Saul. So Inform Allen, honestly, he's like Conte. If you compare his stats, it's just Conte, honestly. Like, if you compare base Conte stats to Inform Allen, in fact, Inform Allen is better than Conte. So, Inform Allen is also, Brazilian, so good nation. He's in the Calcio, and he plays for Napoli, so good team and good league as well. And he's like 25, 30k, maybe 35k. So very cheap as well, and, medium-high work rates, and pretty much just better than Conte. So, perfect card for defensive mid. At the other defensive mid, we do have Saul, and he quickly became one of my favorite just box-to-box center mids, right? He's similar to Goretzka in the fact that he can kind of do everything. Decent enough pace, medium-high work rates, which really came in handy, I would say, because he was able to, make brilliant runs forward, right? He had beautiful runs forward, but he would also run back as well, which I really appreciated. But, great stamina, or great physical as well, good defending, dribbling, passing, shooting, just all around a solid card, right? 4-star weak foot, 3-star skills, so good there. Just, again, all around a very solid a box-to-box mid, and probably one of my favorites in the game along with Goretzka. And then moving on to the attack, we do have Prime Okocha, and we do have Gabriel Jesus and Aguero. So I want to start off with Okocha, and I did his untradeable SBC, so it cost me around 250k to do, but I checked on the market and it's around 800, 900k for his cards. So, you know, that's obviously a lot more expensive, and I think his SBC is only 500k-ish, so you say around 300k. So, you know, if you do want his card, I would say then it's probably worth it to do the SBC. Now, his card is amazing 8 games out of 10. 8 games out of 10. There are other games where he's not very good, and it could just be because of him, could be because of the gameplay, whatever reason it may be, it's always 2 games out of 10 where he's not going to be up to par. And, you know, in those 2 games, it's always for one reason, it's because of his dribbling. His dribbling pretty much makes or breaks his card, I would say. So in games where the gameplay is decent enough, or, you know, not just, as long as it's not bad, as long as the gameplay is just not completely horrible, and his dribbling is good, then he's going to be a great card. Because he can link up passes pretty well, he has a good weak foot, it's 4-star, he obviously has 5-star skills, he has good pace, he can finish well. I believe I have a dead eye on him, so his finishing goes to plus 90. So, you know, with his good dribbling, I can maneuver on the ball really, really well with him. I can do skill moves really quickly with him, and I can, you know, pass it off and make good runs with him and just finish it, right? And again, those are 8 out of 10 games where that happens, but the 2 other games where, again, could be him, he's not playing well, could be the gameplay isn't good enough, he's not going to be the good. And again, it's because of his dribbling. If his dribbling isn't that good, if his dribbling does not feel good, he's going to feel like an average center attacking mid, right? He's going to feel like an 83 or 84 center attacking mid. I mean, I still think it's worth it just because most of the time he's going to be an insane player for you. His long shots are great. Again, 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, insane dribbling. And personally, I really like players who can dribble really, really well. So it was still worth it for me. Would I pay 800k for him? Probably not. But again, for me, it was worth it just because I was able to get his SBC card for around 250k. So that was definitely worth it. But if you do have to spend 800, 900k on his, to go buy his card off the market, I don't know if that'd be worth it. I would say look at other center attacking mid or center mid players to fill in that spot. Now lastly, we do have Aguero, and yeah, he's just pretty much the best striker in the game for me. He is the best striker in the game. Like I said before, I love people who can dribble and maneuver really well on the ball. He's perfect for that. He is absolutely perfect in that regard. And his weak foot is amazing. It feels like a 5-star weak foot at times, at least a 4-star weak foot. You know, it is a 4-star weak foot, but it feels like a legitimate 4-star weak foot. And again, even sometimes it's a 5-star weak foot. 4-star skills as well. Decent enough pace, 87, 88 pace. His shooting is ridiculous. His shooting is absolutely ridiculous. Probably the best shooting striker card that I've played with in FIFA 18. He finishes literally anything that you want. His finesses are god as well, but again, it's just that maneuvering that really does well for him because he can maneuver, he can get away from a player, shoot it, and it's going to be a goal 9 times out of 10. That's exactly what you need in a striker. Someone who can maneuver, get away from someone, and then put in the back of the net, which he does game in, game out. So that's probably going to be it for this video, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Now I am probably going to start to bring back Rate My Squad. So if you do have any squads for me to rate, please let me know. And I do actually have around a 2.5 million coin budget, right? So I do have a lot of coins now. So if you guys want to send me in your squad, just leave them in the comments down below or send me them on Twitter. Either way, it works for me. But like I said, that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been DMG. Peace.